Hey guys, it's Aaliyah and you're watching Aaliyah TV. Hey y'all, so it's Aaliyah. Welcome back to my channel. So y'all already seen the title of this. You're like, girl, what? Ooh, okay, so let's get into it. So I am currently in Tampa. That's why it looks like I'm in a hotel, because I personally would not have a painting like this up in my living room or a couch like this. But anyways, so y'all, yes, going to get my, okay, y'all see how my arm is right there? And then look, I turn to the side, it's just meaty right here. Like, I'm not wearing, if I was wearing a bra, it would look, if I was wearing a bra, you'll be able to really see. I'll insert some pictures. I definitely will insert some pictures because I'm going to take a lot of pictures tonight. It's the last night. It's the last night. It's the last night. What? It's the last night. It's the last night. It's the last night for you bitches. Okay, sorry. Okay, so, you know, I don't even know if I spoke about this procedure in that video titled Procedures I Want. I really don't know. Honestly, I plan on revisiting that video one day, just to see if I actually like did everything I said I wanted in there, because I do have it written down, but I've obviously revised some things and switched some things around. But anyways, so my arms, and I know some of y'all are thinking, if you've watched my other surgery videos, but didn't you get arm lipo done when you got your last BBL? I did. And honestly, that one, they only lipo your underarm, like right here. This lipo that I'm getting done up here is going to be done as well. The whole arm, 360. 360 means circle all around. Okay, so anyways, so I do have my talking points, so I'm not rambling. So let's talk about my problem areas. So obviously my arms, problem area. Y'all, I'm gonna insert some pictures. Y'all are gonna be like, what? So basically this is me flexing. You can barely see my muscles. I do have muscles, they are there. They're just underneath fat, and we need to get that fat gone. You know, so that's basically what I'm going to be doing. And where I am going, oh wait, before I say where I'm going, so yes, I'm getting my arms done, the whole arm. And also, I hope y'all can see this area right here, this whole area, because this, it's sticking out. But if I was wearing a bra, it would have been sticking out a whole lot. This upper area right here, like, ooh, look at, see all this? Oh, this is fat. Just you see that? This is, ooh, just a pocket of fat. So anyways, yeah, just wanted to show you guys. So I'm getting the arm lipo 360 plus that area of my upper back. I think they're calling that the bra auxiliary, or I don't know, maybe they're gonna do this area too, which I don't really have a problem with, but I guess it might be more pronounced if I get my arms done and back there done and not get this area done. But I believe this small area is included on my quote. I don't know, I'll post a screenshot of my quote. So I'll be having, it's called, what I'm actually getting done is called autograph arms. And basically what makes it the autograph arms is after the doctor, which is Dr. Miles at Tampa Bay Body Sculpting, after he does the lipo on my arms, he's gonna go back in and do like skin tightening. Actually, I'm not even sure if he does, if it's J Plasma that he's doing. I believe they just called it skin tightening, but tomorrow I'll find out for sure like what exactly he uses. Because you know, J Plasma, there's been like some issues with that when it comes to being cleared for skin tightening, and it should just be used for like things like cutting, laser cutting skin and not tightening skin. So, but anyways, which I'm not too really concerned about, even if it is J Plasma, since it's such, like, it's not a huge area. Like, you know, it's just like my arms. To me, it's like a small area, if that makes sense. So, I don't know. But anyways, so I'm getting autograph arms, and honestly, I reached out. I was also trying to research to find doctors who do arm lipo 360, because I only knew of one doctor who did it, and that is, I don't even know how you say his name, but it's the doctor at Art Lipo here in Tampa. He's at Art Lipo. It's Dr. HSU, I think is however you would pronounce that, I believe. I'm not sure, do not quote me, but I know it's the doctor that does celebrity arms, who coined the term celebrity arms at Arm Lipo. So, y'all, and he is crazy expensive. He sent me that quote. I just closed the email because, girl, what? I remember when he was like 6 or 8K, and that was like 2019, pu And I was like, that's a lot for arms. But I guess I should have hyped on him back then, because I'll put his quote on the screen as well. But that was, so then I posted in the groups asking for suggestions. Excuse me. Posted in the group asking for suggestions, and I got Dr. Megan Grubber. I'm not even sure how you said the last name, but that's about it. She used to work with the doctor who started the term celebrity arms. She worked like under him for years, and now she's doing her own practice. And I started following her on Instagram and stuff, and it seems like she is coming out with her own like reality show on surgery, basically doing procedures on people who really need it and things like that. And she also still does the cosmetic side, of course, but you know, people who really need to like get rid of their loose skin and reconstructive surgery and things like that. So that's pretty cool. So I got a quote from her as well, y'all. Her quote wasn't even better than his. It was right there. They were probably like off by what, 3,000 or 4,000. I'm like, are you serious? Then also on that same thread, I got introduced to Dr. Miles, who is at Tampa Bay Body Sculpting. And you know, the doll actually like went to him. She actually got a BBL done, and she also had her arms done. And I was like, wow, man, she looks really good. And then I went to his Instagram page and I started looking at his pictures, and I was like, okay. And then, you know, the pictures I saw, those people's arms, they were bigger than my arms. They were bigger than my arms, and he did the thing with their arms. So I'm like, okay, if he snatched up this big arm, he can do something with this. He can do something. If he did a miracle, he can do something. So I was like, oh my God, okay. You know, this is exciting. And I also got another doctor who's out in Turkey, and I'll also be inserting his name. So if anybody out there is interested, and you can research all these doctors to give yourselves options and see who you feel comfortable going with. The doctor in Turkey, I didn't get a quote from him personally, but people who were commenting, he's about 4 to 5K when I got those numbers back in like April or May or whenever. So keep that in mind. But he puts you to sleep. Oh, maybe I should mention that. That doctor that's out in Turkey, that's under general anesthesia. All the 3 doctors that I mentioned that are in Tampa, they all do local anesthesia. And we'll talk about that soon. So, and you know, so to me, it was between that doctor and Dr. Miles. And I did reach out to them. I did get a quote. And honestly, their quote was in my price range, which I wanted to pay. I wanted to pay in between 6,000 to 8,000 for my procedure, and I'm in that ball range, because I'll put my price breakdown, because to make it autograph arms you have to add the skin tightening stuff. So it came out to be like 7,000 something, which I was like, okay, you know, that's a lot better compared to everybody else. And then also, if I was to go to Turkey, then I have to account for the airfare, hotel or recovery house stay, food, and all that stuff for all the time I'll have to be over in Turkey. And I just felt like it'll probably add up to the same or more if I was to come to Tampa. And also, if I'm going to Turkey, I might need to plan ahead a couple months. I couldn't just go in like a month or two maybe that I wanted to go in. And also, if I go to Turkey, they want that CASH. So yeah, so I was like, okay. So I reached out to Dr. Miles. I got the quote. It was a good number, and the deposit was $500. So I waited like a week. I think it was the quote was good for a while, but I think I waited like 2 weeks, and then I paid it, because you know I had to sleep on it. I had to marinate it in my spirit and make sure this is something that this is going to be a right fit for me. You know, I move when spirit tells me do it. So I did. And I was so excited, yo. I was so excited. I was so excited when I paid my deposit, but I could not pick a date. I couldn't pick a date because hopefully I upload this video before I post my 1 year on my veneers update. But my family and I, we already planned on going to Trinidad sometime this summer. Like this summer, well, the summer is basically almost over. To visit my grandma, because she was sick. And if you guys watched my Trinidad vlogs, the part 2, which is the day in the life on the Beatum, my granny is in that video, so that's the granny I'm talking about. So we did end up like going to visit her and stuff for her birthday. And we did get to see and spend time with her. And then, you know, when we finally had that date figured out of when we were going, I was able to plan what date I can come here in Tampa, because I've been dying to get this done all summer, y'all. I really have been. And in the midst of me planning this, you know, she ended up not making it. So then we had to do another trip there. And you know, but that little backstory, it leads into more of what I'm talking about. So you know, I'm just trying to really be excited right now for this, because I really am excited for this. But you know, I'm just really trying to push through, even though, you know, I'm still pretty sad about my grandma. But she was peaceful and everything when she, so yeah. Okay. So I picked the date, and I was really excited for it. And okay, so I only talked to the people on his staff through, I don't even know how you pronounce it. I think it's called Carla. It's like this app where it's like a texting app, but it's specifically for like doctors and patients and stuff like that. So I've never had a phone call with nobody at that office, y'all. Never had a phone call, never got an email. The only email I got was on Sunday about my appointment for tomorrow, Tuesday, but that seemed like it was like a scheduling thing. I swear to God, I never heard a voice of nobody over there. But anyways, so yeah, I'm paying for this with care credit. Well, I guess you can say, yeah, majority of it. And I paid the rest of it with cash or whatever. And I don't even know what terms they put on the care credit. My mom just said they charged the card, and you can't ask her to do nothing because she don't know nothing. So I guess I'll find out tomorrow when I go in there, like what terms they picked and put on there. So really, I picked Dr. Miles because honestly, I did not find that many people that do this, and he does great work. So I said, why not? And it's going to be under local anesthesia, so I don't have to worry about the brain fog after surgery, because you know we get put under general anesthesia. And y'all, I am going to be filming a movie in a month. So, well, not even like a month, in a couple weeks. So I don't need that brain fog. So it honestly, it all really worked out. It really did. It all really worked out. So I'm really like hopeful and thankful and looking forward to this. Okay, so for labs, so because of that, my granny just unexpectedly just, you know, I tried to do my labs at my PCP, but I've gotten my labs done there twice, and I guess I totally forgot how they do things. But they wanted me to come in, one, to just draw my blood, and then I come back 2 days later, and then they do like a physical and check everything, and then the doctor clears me and I'm good to go for surgery. So since I didn't have time to do any of this, like literally, you know, we got the news that same day. I was booking tickets for my whole family, calling the hotel and setting up the rental car, just back to back. My dad flew in that same day. We only had Thursday to really just square away our affairs. Like I went to go pay my office rent. Like I just did all these errands that I was not going to be able to do since I won't be in the country. And my dad, he didn't even pick a date for us to come back, so I really couldn't do any commitments. So I ended up like not getting my labs done with my PCP. Instead, I ordered labs on Any Lab Tests Now. It's called Any Lab Test Now, yeah. And I have one of those near where I live. And so I paid out of pocket for it, which was fine. I had the money, and plus I needed it ASAP. And it was 5 tests that I needed. I needed the CMP, the CBC, the hemoglobin A1C, the PTT, and the PTINR is what I needed. So 5, and that came out to about 2 something for those, all 5 of those tests. It was like 2 something. So I paid that, and I went. And when I came back to the States, I made my appointment basically the night I came back, went in the next day, and then 2 days later I got my results. And they of course got my results, but it was weird whenever they were texting me and stuff. Whenever I got my results, like they just made it seem like I was good to go. You know, they didn't actually say you're cleared. They said, oh, can you send us a picture of your ID, your address, what pharmacy you use, and something else. And they asked me like some questions, and I was like, okay, I just responded. And then when I got the next day, when I actually got my results, or maybe it was the same day, I saved it, and I asked them, I was like, hey, I'm not sure if you guys like got my labs, but here's a copy. Hey y'all, okay, sorry about that. So I just switched to filming on my phone because camera's being weird. So I was talking about how I got cleared. Yeah, so I sent it to them, and then they responded back saying, oh, you're cleared for surgery. And then it had this long thing. It said like, if your surgery is, well, it said come 30 minutes before your surgery, but if your surgery is at 8, which my surgery is at 8, to come at 7:45. Excuse me. Ooh, said the pig. Ooh, y'all, I had this great burger at the place where I'm staying at. I'll tell y'all about that later, but it's called World of Beer. On Mondays, the $6 burgers. That burger was good. Okay, anyways, back to the story. Okay, yeah, so they sent me this long thing basically saying like they've called in my 3 prescriptions and blah blah blah. And you know, I'll try to post it on here. I don't think it says much, any personal information. It's pretty generic, so I'll post it. I told y'all when I got my labs done, and they say that you can use labs as recent as 3 months before your surgery, so it's a really big period. But I didn't get that. I didn't get my CMP done or any of those other labs done at any time this year, so I still needed them. Yeah, so I guess that's one thing. I wasn't sure if I was clear for surgery or not. I was kind of like what's going on? But my lab, honestly, all my labs came back good except for the INR. which I'll put on the screen like what it's for. Can't remember. I know it's something to do with the blood, and the blood and clotting and something, the speed or something like that. But mine was below. So, but it could only be in between like 1 or 2 numbers, but it was below. So, but I was still cleared because I get it was literally the only thing that was off. But the other one, the PT or the PTT, the other one from that, it came back in normal range. So maybe that's why it was fine and it's okay. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of, because if I had multiple things like wrong, I can understand like not being cleared and wanting like extra to retest and all that stuff. But I'm not even sure why it was like that. So that's why I was like, am I good to go? Like, what's going on? So yes, I'm here in Tampa by myself. Okay, and y'all know I thug it out and things like that. Like honestly, I did want to make a video about that, about like getting my breasts done by myself and stuff like that. I didn't want to make a video about that. I probably should, since I'm here still and I have all this time to film and edit, so I think. Anyway, so back to yes. So okay, that's one thing that kept me back from having surgery in Tampa, because I was also trying to like get someone to come with me, like figure something out, because I couldn't find, I only found literally one recovery house, y'all. I almost did it. I just can't do the recovery house thing. I real life cannot. I just can't. I want to so bad. It was not meant to be. And then I finally like found nurses. Okay, I found nurses, and because I would search off and on the hashtag Tampa Recovery House hashtag and things like that on Instagram. So I finally came across Adaptive Wellness is what it's called. They also do like IV treatments and stuff like that. So that's why I was kind of confused. Like, how are you like where is the recovery aspect of things? So and I think I basically found something that looked like they had nurses. So I reached out, I wrote an email. I was like, hey, I was just inquiring to see if you guys do pickups after surgery, like just surgery transportation. Because that's what I figured. I was like, yeah, I can do this by myself. I'm literally only getting my arms done, but I definitely need somebody to pick me up after surgery. So that's how I was going into it. And then, you know, they responded back. They were like, hey, like, yes, we do offer that, but we can't just drop you off because we are nurses. So we will have someone would need to stay with you. If you're interested, we have this package, the 4 hour, I think it's like Make Me Comfortable or whatever, but it's just for 4 hours. So I was like, oh, okay, like, you know, all right, I completely understand. And honestly, it's slim pickings out here. It's very slim. The pickings are very slim. It's not Miami. It is not Miami. If somebody cancels on you, you can't call 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 different people trying to see if somebody can pick you up, if somebody got a place for you to stay. You can't do that. You cannot do that out here at all. Like, no. So I was like, okay, but the recovery house person did text me back, but they were asking like where was I staying and things like that. And at that moment, I did not decide on a place to stay. Y'all, we gonna get into that too, about where I'm staying. Let's finish up the nurses. So I did like sign up to do the nurse and stuff. And keep in mind, I booked all this nurse like after I came back from my first trip to Trinidad. And I booked the nurse. I paid the deposit. It's 25% upfront. I think altogether it's $425. You pay 25% upfront, and like a couple days before you're supposed to be in Tampa, the balance is due. So your surgery date. So my surgery date is tomorrow, the 8th or the 9th or something, and my balance is due on the 6th, just to give you an idea. And so I did that, and my mom actually ended up paying for my nurse, because I was like, oh, Mom, you should come with me. And then I found the nurse. I was like, oh, you know, it'd actually be cheaper if you just pay for my nurse. Like, I kind of like spend it like that, you know, like it would actually be cheaper if you just paid for my nurse. That way you don't have to worry about coming out here. So she's like, okay. So she paid for my nurse, she sent me the money, and I paid it off and everything. So I'm really excited. And then today's Monday, tomorrow's Tuesday, that's when I'm having my procedure done. I did get a text from, and also I'm going to add that the lady that owns the nurse thing, so basically it's a network of nurses that she works with, and she does have the Ivy company, and I guess she also does the nursing thing. So the nurses will sign up with her if they want to work, and then whenever someone like has a surgery date, she basically like coordinates who's available and who can come work, like something like that, you know, like it's not just one nurse trying to help all these people, which I think is a great idea. And I do believe they service Miami as well and Fort Lauderdale, so definitely check them out if you guys need a nurse. So which I think that's great, you know, it's not you know, I don't know, I think that's a smart business opportunity. I mean, I know people want to come into the surgery game and like be their own boss and things like that, but definitely consider that. And she also does have a course where it helps nurses like have their own like nursing home health thing. So definitely check out their page if that interests you, either one, being serviced or being the servicer. So yeah, so she actually did give me a call when I was first reaching out to get all the information and stuff. And she was like, oh, I don't know if you were confused because my assistant was emailing you, and I just wanted to clarify a few things. But I wasn't confused at all. I was just chilling. I was like, all right. And I was like in the kitchen making stuff. So, and you know, I did appreciate her calling me, and I listened to her and things like that. So that was really nice. And so today, when I landed, I saw that I had a text from her. I'm not even sure when she sent the text, but she texted me. She told me who my nurse was gonna be, my nurse's name, and she said that that the people at the clinic, I think whoever Jill is at the clinic, I know Jill texted me a couple of times on there, but I'm not exactly sure her title. She's like, Jill knows of my company and she has my number personally, but if you guys need it, here it is, and please call us 1 hour prior to pick up, so you know they have time to get there and stuff. So I was like, okay, cool, thank you so much. I just landed in Tampa. She said, awesome. So you know, that was pretty good. I heard from them, and honestly, and y'all know I'm like one of those hands-off type of people, and when I was filling out because you know, whenever you sign up for the nurses, they ask you things like, what can we do to make your stay more comfortable, etc., etc. Y'all, I was honest. I was so honest. I said I might throw up after, probably gonna cry hysterically, because that's what happened that's what happened the first time I had local anesthesia. And then after surgery, I just cry because I'm in pain. I just bawl. And then the car rides make me sick, so I might throw up. So I put all that in there, and then I said, listen, if we're sitting and it's quiet, don't feel the need to talk, because some people got that bad. My little cousin got that bad. She, not with me, but just whenever we're talking about stuff that like she feels like she has to like entertain and stuff like that, like that. If you feel like you have to entertain spirit, don't do it. Don't. I'm not on that type of time. I'm really not. I like quietness. I told him, I was like, do not feel awkward if we're just sitting in silence. I am fine. I do not have many words to say. I really do not enjoy small talk. I was so honest, y'all, like, cause I really don't. And plus, I'm gonna be after surgery. I don't have time for people and they bullshit. I just don't. So just be honest when it comes to, I mean, you know, some people, they social butterflies, but I'm really not. I'm not. I'm my father's child. I don't say a word. I sit there. Yes, when I talk, you can hear me, but I prefer to not say anything. It's people like my mom. She gonna ask you something. Is that car green over there? But don't it look green to you? Like, why would you ask me that? You know? Anyways, I am staying at Homewood Suites by Hilton. And y'all, Tampa is very expensive. And I'm not even trying to be funny. It is. Yeah, it's very expensive. And I was looking, also I wanted some place with a washer and dryer. So this place, listen, this is my criteria for searching for places to stay for surgery. And I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in past videos. You need a washer and dryer, and they also need to be serving breakfast. Breakfast is something you should not worry about when you go on vacation. If you stay in somewhere that does not provide breakfast, is it a motel? You just spending the night and you leaving the next day? Or are you gonna be here for a while? There's things you need to think about, because exactly. So yeah, so it has to have breakfast and laundry. And I did not rent a car this time around. I did not. I'm gonna Instacart some fresh fruit. I did bring a couple things from home, but I honestly just plan on Uber Eating. I was like $20 a day for lunch or dinner, because I'm probably not gonna eat a whole lot. I'm probably not gonna eat a whole lot. $20 for lunch or dinner, because I already have breakfast covered. So yeah. What was I gonna say again? Talked about that. Oh yes. So yeah, and then also, I also needed the airport shuttle. So that's the stuff I checked off when I was looking at hotels on Expedia. And I honestly, I like using Expedia because it like compares everything. So that's usually what I do for hotels. I like just log on there and do stuff. And honestly, this hotel had the best looking pictures. It's not the most modern, but it was the most modern for what the other options, compared to the other options. Yeah, and I also have like a kitchen in here, so I like having the kitchen. So also that was another requirement, like you need to have like a kitchenette. I just think it's weird when I stay in a hotel for long periods and I just don't have a kitchen. So y'all know I like me a suite. Yo, oh my god, this hotel is so old, but it was the best looking one. So we got the little kitchen with the little fridge, little table. I had to turn on all the lamps because, oh my god. And then they didn't have the one king bed like I requested, so they had to give me a room with two, but it's still a suite, so I am fine. Oh my god, look at, oh my god. Not a tub. Not a tub. Yeah. And then look. Okay, that's creepy. Y'all, it freaked me out. Okay, look at this. It's alright in here. Oh my god. Like, it's just weird to me. It's so weird. But anyways, so yeah, so this hotel one, I'm not crazy about the tub. So, but anyways, so, and then I'm staying here. I used some of my Expedia points, so it only came up to like $4.50 or something like that, which was fine. I'm like, whatever. And then talked about the hotel. Yeah, and where it is, it's like a campus of hotels. It's like 5 hotels all together, and the World of Beer is like right on the same lot. And I just basically walked there because today I told y'all $6 burgers on Mondays. So I just walked over there and the burger was pretty good. And y'all, I had truffle sweet potato fries. Oh my god. It was so delish. Oh my god. But yeah. So I talked about that. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad hotel at all. It's just not modern, if you get what I mean by that. All right, let's get into supplies. Okay, so in addition to my Oh, my prescriptions, they gave me 3 prescriptions, an antibiotic, and one, it's a sleeping aid, a sleeping pill. I'm guessing that's what he's going to give me right before my surgery, to help sedate me. Because I do need to bring all 3 tomorrow to surgery so he can like administer some. And oh, and then the pain is the 3rd one. Tramadol is what I got. I never had that before, so I heard it makes you like foggy and stuff like that. So we'll see. I just hope it helps with the pain, because perks don't do will make you go to sleep, and I'm gonna miss the perks, but I hope this works for the pain, honestly. And then the antibiotics, I'm supposed to start taking that 24 hours before, and I did start taking it. And then you take it every 6 hours. So I have a timer going for that, and I'm not going to forget. I'm going to finish them. I'm going to finish them when I'm supposed to, because last time I didn't. And I was taking antibiotics for like forever, it seemed like. Okay, so that was the called in meds. So, of course, we got some dial. And oh, and they also had a list of stuff to get. So I did get what they suggested, some antibacterial ointments, which is basically Neosporin, but y'all, brand name stuff is so expensive. So I'm listening. You're gonna see a lot of off-brand Walmart. Ooh, a oldie but a goodie. Y'all know I love these Benadryl, Lipo gels. And I got some, I almost did not get this. I completely forgot. This is the Arnica cream. Ooh, yes, it's gonna help with the bruising, and it's gonna also numb the area if I have any like discomfort. Yo, I almost forgot about that. I don't know how. Whew, anyways, what else? Some Band-Aids. This was also on the thing to get. And ooh, 2 other things I did get that I did not bring out here was the pads for the bed, the bed pads, but not the puppy pads, they're actually for the bed, and some maxi pads. Excuse me. I'm just using the Lola brand that's 100% cotton, because I had those left over and I switched over to Honey Pot, so I'm just gonna use the Lola, those Lola ones for it. And of course I bought some allergy meds, because y'all, this well, it's not gonna focus. This is what killed me my first trip in Trinidad, the allergy stuff. And my second trip, it was a lot better. I felt so normal. And I got some stool softeners in case I am constipated. And I'm sorry if this does not focus, but I am on my phone. And I bought some Tylenol, the holy grail, the pain and muscle 8-hour, the slow release that we love so much. And oh, so I also bought my antibiotic powder just in case. So I did bring this. And the rest is just my toothpaste and my deodorant.
Hey y'all, so I just wanted to hop on really quickly to let you guys know that this is actually the arm garment that you would be needing to take with you. I didn't know what kind of garment I would be needing, so that's why I did not mention it in this video, because I ended up buying mine at Tampa Bay Body Sculpting. But this is what I bought when I got home, because I knew what the garment looked like. So you can find this on Amazon by typing in arm garment, and then like it'll come up like arm garment after a lipo compression and stuff like that. So anything with this style will work for you. And also be sure to look at the material that is made out of. The ones that they use at Tampa Bay Body Sculpting is made out of 55% nylon and 45% spandex. And whenever I received one of them from Amazon that I bought, it had the same exact material. So it's literally the exact same thing, just one is $20 and the other one is $60. So I already spent the money, so y'all don't have to. So definitely get this. So I started off with a medium, and I am a month post-op, and I'm down to an extra small. And I think the extra small is still fitting pretty nicely. I need to wash it, so I'm wearing a small right now, so I can't tell. But yeah, so definitely put this on your supply list and get one of these. And I know you're gonna be thinking, oh my god, but I'm not sure what size to get or whatever to take there. I mean, you can just get the size that you are right now and do it that way, and then get one below that, because you are going to get smaller, but I would say probably after a week. But everybody's body is different, so definitely keep an eye on it. And plus, it's Amazon. You can always return it within the 30-day period. So yeah.
So that's really it for this video. Oh my god. Okay, so I'll insert a couple pictures of how I'm looking and stuff. And honestly, y'all, I'm very, very excited for this. I don't know if that came through in the video or not, but I really am. I'm so excited about this. Like, I'm just so happy. And honestly, I'll post this video when I see my results and I like it, and I'm gonna come on here with the, oh, my muscles showing. Yeah. Oh, this is on. I'm gonna be cut, chiseled out to the max. Ugh. Anyways, y'all, oh my god, y'all, I've been obsessed. Listen, since I have a nose fetish and I stare at people's noses, now I've been staring at people's arms. Sorry, son of my eye. I just stare at people's arms. I'll be like, damn. I just be staring at the arms, like, oh my god. Just staring. It's something wrong with me. It's definitely something wrong with me. Cause I'm just looking at everybody's arms like, like how does this person, I don't know. Listen, I'm weird. I just be staring at people. I do it all the time. I stare at people's bodies. I look at people's butts. I need to see what's going on, who got what, whose body is sent for what. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you've watched all my surgery videos, thank you so much. If you haven't, definitely check them out. I really appreciate everyone who subscribes and watches my videos. And I know I said I was gonna slow down on the surgery stuff, but then I got really busy, with my business and stuff and getting things together. I'm so sorry. But I really appreciate everyone who watches my videos and comments, and I'm gonna try to make sure the videos, I'm sorry, I just like being very informative. Okay, all right, well, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye.